she actually called the cops.
So, what you're saying is that this Miss Sparksy, who was originally just a virtual avatar, has now crossed into reality and taken entire school staff and students hostage. I get it. So, it's just a typical case of the idiogenerative imaginary phenomenon. Yeah, you could say that, according to the old superstition. Modern science believes that when something receives excessive attention, it would suddenly gain life and becomes an imaginary due to the accumulation of too much wish power.
What kind of modern science is that supposed to be?
Planarcadia's modern science, of course.
The science of elation.
Outworld visitors might find this kind of thing strange, but it's not exactly rare around here. Certain historical eras had imaginae popping up non-stop like mushrooms after a shower. Things are different now, but if you're not careful, you might still find characters from popular comics suddenly show up in the flesh. Sorry, used a bit of jargon there. Idiogenerative here means something born of chance and circumstance. These imaginae arise from incidental events. That's quite different from progenitive imaginae, which reproduce by having artists draw their offspring.
So are you gonna help me, or...?
Heading out? Where to? Oh, you mean going to Graphia Academy to arrest this illegal imaginae?
No can do, Chief.
We can't. I just received notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. The first supplicant of these Phantasmoon games has revealed herself, and she's none other than Miss Sparksy, the one you mentioned. Although you're honored guests of the Astral Express, you seem completely unfamiliar with the laws and customs of this world. During the Phantasmoon games, we do not traditionally interfere with supplicants' actions. That's their privilege.
Yeah, but she took the school hostage before she became a supplicant, so technically, she wasn't allowed to do that.
In other words, since she's a supplicant, we security officers can't do anything unless she causes actual harm.
Yeah, she took an entire school hostage.
You say she took a school hostage, but the intel I have says otherwise. Oh, right. The news broadcast is about to start. Care to watch?
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone! I'm your host, Snowy!
We've entered year 1999 of the Arcadian calendar. What an exciting time! Just one more year until the new millennium.
Over 500 years ago, a famous prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Planarcadia safely make it through this crucial year?
You idiot! Are you cursing our viewers? They didn't tune in to hear your fear-mongering nonsense. Just read the news and stick to it.
Get your Y2K conspiracy theories out of here.
Yes! Incredibly, after just 15 years, the Phantasmoon is full again, and the time for the Phantasmoon Games is upon us once more. Surely a blessing for the master relation upon this Arcadia!
Which supplicants will appear in these Phantasmoon games? And what mind-blowing miracles will they bring to everyone? With permission from the Department of Aberration Defense, we'll be following and reporting on the Phantasmoon games from start to finish. Just now, the first masked supplicant has appeared.
How intriguing! Who are they, and where did they come from? Let's take a look. Wow! Internet-famous streamer Miss Sparksy announced 2 hours ago that she's donning a mask to become a supplicant! The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed the news is authentic!
As an ideogenitive imaginae, Miss Sparksy's birth wasn't approved by the Department of Aberration Defense. But that hardly matters at this point.
But that doesn't matter anymore.
What sort of miracle does this live streamer plan to produce during the Phantasmoon games? Let's switch over to her stream and see.
Yoo-hoo! And we're back from the commercial break. A big thank you to Love Insurance for being the title sponsor of today's Sparkstacular Arcadian Adventures live stream. One person, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one person. Who will Sparksicle become today? Ta-da! Time for the big reveal! Everyone, follow along with Dean Sparksy of Graphia Academy as we check out how our new transfer student is settling in. Marge, say hi to the camera.
March, are you okay over there?
Sparksy, don't you dare mess with me. I, March, am not someone you can easily push around. I'll have you know I'm the disciple of General Jing Yuan of the Luofu and General Huayan of the Xu Ming. I've undergone rigorous Xianzhou sword training. Others might fear you, but I sure don't.
Stretching the truth a little there, you're the grand disciple of the generals, but you know what? She doesn't need to know that.
My, Marge seems quite worked up. Is it because she's a bit nervous about her first live interview? All right then. Now, let me interview my colleague, Mr. Yang.
Who is unfortunately still very brainwashed. Most popular male teacher. Oh boy.
Alright, that wraps up our interview for now. Let me give you all a sneak peek at what's coming up in our next live stream. Thank you all for your wholehearted support. Sparksicle will work hard to repay your kindness. In 3 hours, I'll be hosting a special live stream performance, Sparksicon, alongside our special guests, the legendary Nameless from the Astral Express, who have carved countless legends across the cosmos. Tell your friends, your family, even your enemies. Let's set aside all grudges and meet in the stream to witness the most dazzling sparks light up Planarcadia!
Now, see, Miss Sparksy was just doing a program with your friend. It's fine, really.
Did March sound like she wanted to be there? No. Oh, the general's honor. Oh no, March, what have you done?
Have you seen shows like that before? You know, where celebrities go somewhere to do everyday jobs, like those reality shows where they trade places with regular people. She picked Graphia Academy as a target. That school had its fair share of trouble 15 years ago, too.
So these are the Nameless of the Astral Express?
That's hilarious! I heard they're supposed to be great heroes who saved other worlds, but look at them now! Switching to comedy in a heartbeat. Darn it. Soon the whole of Planarcadia will be saying Sparksy caught the Astral Express crew in one go and made us the butt of jokes. Our reputation would also turn into her trophy.
Right. Please keep this Moon Games emergency response guide safe. Some sections in it might come in handy.
Just go home. And don't listen to anything anyone says, and don't turn around. Rain is water, not candy, and definitely not flip phones. Do not take those phones and do not eat them.
If there's nothing else, I'll be going now. See ya.
See? I told you so. Even calling the police was useless. Right now, you're their only hope. And that red boss lady of yours. She's here too.
Are you alright? Did you get hurt when you ran away?
And no, but I did sign like a life and death wager with a pink bunny girl.
So, March and Welt are both trapped in Graphia Academy now? And that girl called Sparksy took the mask too. No, it's not your fault. I underestimated the complexity of the situation behind these games. Coming back to my homeland was meant to be a relaxing vacation for everyone. And I also wanted you and March to experience the atmosphere of elation in this world. Throughout the history of the Phantom Moon games, there have been many instances of cooperation between supplicants. But this time, forces from across the cosmos have turned this into their own high-stakes poker table. Rather than honoring the elation, these players are far more eager to savor victory for themselves, itching to knock everyone else out of the game. Sparksy is one such troublemaker. It's dangerous to rush back to school on courage alone when we don't know what Sparksy has done and what she's planning to do. For every supplicant, there are 3 key acts that must be completed once the Phantom Moon games begin. The roll call, the miracle, and the promotion. Sparksy has completed the roll call. She took the mask and declared her entry into the games, drawing everyone's attention to the news that the first supplicant has appeared. Next, she must strive to make a miracle happen, bear the people's wishes, and answer with a great feat. If I'm not mistaken, Sparksy is waiting for us to walk right into her trap. For her, there couldn't be a better opponent than the Astral Express for this first battle between supplicants. What could be more earth-shattering than defeating a renowned cosmic hero on a battlefield of her own meticulous design? So here's the question, Sparkle. Based on what you know about this imposter, what's her real agenda for joining the games? Simply toying with and defeating the Express crew alone won't be enough. What kind of world-shaking miracle is she after?
Sure, she's a fake. But she's still a fake of Miss Sparkle. Guessing won't get us far. If you ask me, we should check out the tavern. Might find some leads there.
The infamous World's End Tavern.
The Masked Fool's headquarters. The World's End Tavern.
That's right. How could we pull off something this insane without Miss Sparkle's prized collection I've been hoarding all these years? That imposter must have known this well. Before this operation, she definitely went to the tavern, using my name. Most fools can't tell the difference between me and that imposter. Or maybe they just don't care. But if we can find out who I talked to and which treasures I stole from my collection of items, we'll naturally figure out what that imposter is up to.
Okay, but remember, we're on a tight time limit.
That's a good plan, but I can't let you act alone. Can you take both of us into the tavern?
Take this business card. The address of the tavern is printed on it. However, you'll have to find your own way to the tavern. That's been the rule since it was established, and there's nothing I can do about it. Since there's still time, I'll head out first. You two can come over when you're ready.
Relax. To step into the Elation's right, what you need the most is ease. Don't dance to your enemy's tune. Find your own rhythm. Now it's our turn to set the steps. Dovebrook District. It's been a while since I've been home. Perfect timing. Don Hung and Sunday have made some new discoveries. I asked them to meet up with us later. Don't get your hopes up too high. Looks like this vacation trip has gone right back to our usual trouble magnet mode.
Yeah!
Now this is the kind of vacation the Nameless just has to savor.
We don't have vacations. That's simply not possible.
Furbo snapped a pic of me on the street without my consent just now.
Fame isn't exactly good news for the Nameless.
Quite a bustling district. Is this really where Himiko lived back then?
It's been 15 years since I've been back. I wonder what's become of these houses now. If they're being rented out, or if they've been sold off already. Perhaps they've become like the Graffia family. Nothing but empty shells of their former glory.
You obviously are having some depressing thoughts about the past. Let's just move on.
Let's go. Stay safe on the road. This place seems to have changed a lot.
Holy Furbo! Great Raccoon, you really came!
There's a Furbo calling out to you. Why don't we go take a look?
Rest assured, I haven't forgotten a single thing about the compensation.
This Furbo was actually waiting outside the magazine's office just to make amends? Furbo absurdo.
And you are?
It's a long story, but
Would you mind coming into our magazine office to talk? Let's discuss compensation, shall we?
It looks like the magazine publisher has taken over this entire building. Strictly speaking, the entire street where this building stands belongs to my family's estate.
damn. You guys had a lofty property that obviously got sold off, demolished, and remodeled.
It's said that, in their heyday, the Graffia family owned property all across Planarcadia. But by my generation, very little was left. When my journey reaches its end, will anyone in this world be able to inherit anything from me?
Yeah, Mom, don't talk like that.
Sorry. I made things a bit too heavy there. Come, let's go inside the magazine office and see what this little Furbo is up to.
Hey there, Paraprince! I brought quite an impressive creditor to visit you. Beep beep, debt collector signal detected. I'm out of here.
We do not take debt collector visitors. Nobody's home.
Don't run! It's the Great Raccoon from the Astral Express! Furbos and raccoons. We're all one big family. Beep boop.
Family or not, you're all just here to collect debts, aren't you?
Great Raccoon, that jerk of a company president ditched everyone to dodge the debts. We brothers haven't gotten paid in months. As you can see from our sorry state, even if you sold us all for Furbo Hot Pot, you wouldn't get much money back. But I've got a plan. We can work together for some mutual Raccoon Furbo benefit. After all, Furbobo Weekly does have quite a readership. Right now, the hottest news in all of Planarcadia is the arrival of the Astral Express. Once you become the company president, Great Raccoon, Furbobo Weekly can go full throttle for you, becoming the Express's exclusive media outlet, churning out a string of hot scoops. In no time, Furbobo Weekly will be the #1 gossip magazine. We won't have to worry about our salaries, and Great Raccoon won't have to worry about compensation.
Hey, you want me to work for you for free?
No way! No way! As your devoted fans, me and my bros sincerely want to compensate you handsomely for your emotional distress.
A magazine publisher? Now that is interesting. What do you think?
I mean, at least if I'm the boss, they're not allowed to publish unsolicited rumors about me.
I knew you wouldn't pass up an opportunity like this. These Furbos may be crafty and full of tricks, but they can definitely help us out. A media outlet working for you, and a network of informants who can run around everywhere? Having a logistics team like that during the Phantasmoon games would come with many perks. And best of all, they're free.
Being a company president is actually super easy. Just follow me.
Are they good? You guys? Step 1, read the handbook. Are you done reading? Good. Help yourself to coffee and tea. It kinda sucks though. If you notice anyone who's not you or us, just ignore them. Once you're here, you can't leave. You're not allowed to quit. Thanks, Nihilux. Don't look at that thing we wrote about you. She's exploiting it. She just wants clout. No, I'm reading this whole disc piece. Don't even tell me to wait for the facts. Nah. Is your age even as high as your shoe size? Wow. we're really sorry about the defamatory remarks that one of our staff members made. They've been suspended. Wink. I've always loved them and they're really sorry. Slander is a crime!
That's all it takes? Okay, from now on, I'm your new company president.
Woohoo! Great Raccoon is our new company president! Ha! Whatever mission you assign, we brothers will get it done for you. Anything else you'd like us to do?
Change the name of the gossip for him.
Boss, you don't like Furbo gossip? What name would you prefer then?
Death notes. Yeah, listen. Alright, Gossip Grove is kind of fun.
Ghost Ship Grove? What's that supposed to mean?
Ghost ship.
Are you sure?
Yes.
In return, make sure you create some big news stories. Oh, and that journalist Furbo who wrote that slander about you? HR will fire him. We don't need an employee around here who's got beef with the company president.
Yeah, wait. Don't fire him.
I heard a supplicant has appeared at Graphia Academy. Should we have him take some pictures there for you? No problem. I'll arrange it right away. This Furbo will issue the order. Stay tuned for his first-hand report.
Looks like you're already getting into the groove of being a company president. We're pretty much done here, and Don Hung and Sunday should be arriving soon as well. I'll just have them meet us here at the publishing house.
Miss Himiko, we're here.
Slower than expected, huh? Looks like you had quite a harvest.
That's, difficult to say.
Ah, Miss Himiko. And Benefactor is here too. It's been a while. I've missed you all dearly.
Miss Tingyun, are you representing the Xianzhou on this diplomatic mission to Planarcadia?
Not exactly.
This is a matter of great importance. A humble girl like me doesn't have that kind of standing. I'm just tagging along with General Yao Guang of the Yuchui to help out with odd jobs. I happened to run into these two on the way.
The seer strategist. What happened on this journey?
Sorry, there was a bit of a hiccup. I accidentally put on a mask of elation. Now I'm a supplicant in the Phantasmoon Games.
Well, that's quite unexpected.
I know the Express has been seeking to join the Phantasmoon Games, and I've been quite curious about that. Sorry. Did I make things more complicated than they needed to be?
No need to apologize, Sunday. You are a companion of the Trailblaze. No nameless would ever stop a companion from finding their own path.
I mean, that's the entire reason you came with us.
Many thanks.
But wait, did you just say accidentally?
Accidentally on his part, but like, Yao Guang totally knew Dan Hong was gonna dodge.
It's a long story. I'm afraid we'll have to wait for General Yao Guang to explain it herself.
She was with us just now, but somehow disappeared without a trace.
Madame Yao is always like this. She probably disappeared suddenly to deal with something urgent.
This seer strategist is just as elusive as the rumors say. Should we wait for her?
No need. I wouldn't dare impose. The tides of fate shifted. I had to delay my steps to arrive at the proper time. I ask for your understanding. Oh my. Counting me, we make exactly 6. Let me do some calculations. Your fortune in the coming days looks grim. You'd better watch out. Wheel. Makes sense. You got what you wanted today. The fates spell danger. This matter is most likely connected to that blade. The little fox's misfortune has overflowed into good luck. She's blessed with constant good fortune, a true harbinger of prosperity. That's weird. I can't see yours. So, you're that trailblazer Fushuan mentioned.
Your reputation precedes you, seer strategist. I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express. Whatever's on your mind, you can discuss it with me.
My sincerest apologies. When a diviner encounters someone whose fate is unfathomable, we can't help but feel 3 parts excited, 3 parts flustered, 3 parts curious, and 1 part awestruck.
What do you mean by unfathomable?
My eye of Ishvara can scan the aura of fortune surrounding each of you, manifesting as weal or woe signs above your foreheads. I'd like to divine your fortunes as a welcome gift. However, this person really surprised me. I can't see anything from her at all. Are you really free to try any choice? To do anything you want? Does an Ishvara like you actually exist in this world?
I have indeed seen Terminus. I'm not sure if I should be telling people that, but listen, I've seen some stuff, and I can indeed see the options. These being the options.
You mean you've witnessed the existence of Terminus? But that doesn't mean your life has entered the finality, does it?
What do you think this means, General?
As an Ishvara, their mere presence in the playfield creates a variable in the game. It's both a blessing and a curse. As I said before, the weal and woe of us 6 align with the 6 lines of divination. If she represents woe, then the hexagram falls to water, where dangers lurk above and below, spelling doom. If she brings weal, then the hexagram shifts between wind and water, presenting a great opportunity to strike. Auspicious.
So, the fate of our journey in Planarcadia rests on her decision.
Now that is too much responsibility for me to handle. I am just a raccoon.
It's not as mystical as it sounds. While an Ishvara has far greater freedom of choice than ordinary people, they're still caught in the currents of fate. I just want to remind you to choose wisely.
Back to business. I take it you're not just here to read our fortunes?
I am here to greet everyone, to apologize to the Express Navigator for my previous indiscretions, and to borrow someone from you.
Miss Himiko. Now you understand how I ended up wearing this mask.
I get it. She says she wants to borrow you for an operation. I want to hear your thoughts. If you're not comfortable refusing, I can speak up for you.
Oh, you two. No need for whispers. I can hear you loud and clear.
How did you... Well, since the General heard us, would you mind telling us your reasons for doing this?
I'm collecting variables. During this journey, I'll be acting as unpredictably and irrationally as possible. Don't be surprised. Some Arbiter Generals excel in battle with their wit and valor. Others master the art of forging weapons, and some guard the Netherworld with their lives. I, however, fight for the Alliance by calculating and manipulating fate itself, peeking into the future. I'm here to discuss matters regarding the Anti-Destruction Alliance, and then I'll head to Astropolis for the vote. That's the real business. But according to the divination, this Arcadian world faces an extraordinary danger. When a bird's nest falls, no egg will remain unbroken.
Are you saying we'll all perish along with Planarcadia? What's going on here?
I mean, if the world implodes, everyone's going down with it.
Intel indicates that a serious Xianzhou criminal is attempting to join the Phantasmoon Games. This individual has been infected by the flesh of Shuhu, the emanator of the abundance, and is extremely dangerous. According to my interpretation, his long-suppressed violent nature will eventually become uncontrollable, bringing catastrophic disaster to everyone.
There's no way he could do that.
That's the divination's answer. Rather than asking whether he could, we should ask, how would he do it? My divination shows dragons clash in the wilderness. Their ichor dark and yellow. While the term dragon clash could simply mean fierce battle, could it be foreshadowing a great calamity from your conflict with Blade? Perhaps this prophecy has other interpretations. But with my limited intel right now, I have to prioritize Blade, this most volatile and dangerous factor.
I've heard that different interpretations of prophecies can lead to completely opposite outcomes. Until things become clearer, it's better to reserve judgment.
Let's put that aside for now. In any case, I've brought along a creation forged by Blade himself. If things get out of hand, it might temporarily restore his sanity, giving us a brief chance at victory.
Or it could just make him even angrier.
What is it?
I'm sorry, but fate has shifted once again. I must take my leave. To put everyone on the Express at ease, I solemnly swear that Mr. Sunday won't be obligated to do anything for the Xianzhou. On the contrary, our delegation will give him every ounce of aid within our power.
What did you say, General?
Aid within our power? She's gone.
Whoa, that was quick. Madame Yao must be really busy.
Has she vanished into thin air like this before?
Yes. I don't know the details myself. With Madame Yao, it often happens and no one knows when she'll return. She doesn't do it on purpose. Allow me to apologize on her behalf.
No worries. At least we know what the Xianzhou is up to. Right now, 2 companions from the Express are still trapped somewhere. She and I must head to the tavern to uncover some clues.
If Miss Himiko needs my help, please don't hesitate to ask.
Are March and Mr. Yang in trouble? I'll go with you.
No, you and Sunday will act together with the Seer strategist. We're not at the point where we need to call in reinforcements yet. The situation with Blade is unusual. That seer strategist's concerns aren't just baseless worries. I don't want to see the Phantasmoon games bring catastrophe to my homeland. So this is also my request. To put it in the General's words, please do your best to introduce new variables.
I understand Miss Himiko's intentions. I'll leave March and Mr. Yang in your care.
And I'll leave you to look after Sunday.
Blade's appearance means the Stellaron hunters are also on the move in this world. From everything we've seen, this mission to Planarcadia is of the utmost importance. I will accompany General Yao Guang to uncover the Stellaron hunters' schemes. Whatever happens this time, I hope it won't put any of you in danger. I'll do my best to make sure of that.
But we don't want you to be in danger by yourself either. We're a family.
What? Those two are trapped in the school, forced to become a student and teacher? And the security officers are turning a blind eye to all this? Though March and Mr. Yang don't seem in mortal danger for now, who knows what Sparksy is plotting. The longer we delay, the worse it could get. Better to rescue them as soon as possible. The Phantasmoon Games. What a bizarre ceremony. What does this type of elation really mean for the people of this place? Why would AHA promote such a game? Whatever happens, keep me posted on how things go.
Greetings, Benefactor. It's been many days since we met in Penacony, and I've been thinking of you day and night. Thank you for your concern. I'm doing well. Though my skills are meager, Madame Yao praised my resolve to kill my enemies, saying that was just the variable she sought. That's why she assigned me to temporarily serve under her command for this expedition. And look at that. It's brought us back together again. What fortune. I wished I could travel with you longer back in Penacony, Benefactor. After all, I've yet to reclaim the opportunities Phantilia stole from me. Hard to say. Like the divinations she casts, she's a riddle shrouded in fog. Apart from the ever-absent Patina Justice, she's likely the most mysterious of the Arbiter Generals. I'm sure there's no mortal danger. Please forgive my jest, Benefactor. Being around Madame Yao has gotten me into the habit of cracking jokes all the time. Her actions may seem inscrutable, but she always provides what you need ahead of time. That's why even those who grumble still carry out her orders with diligence. In truth, doesn't she seem more like a shrewd merchant than a diviner? But then, when have any Arbiter Generals ever been ordinary? Don't go back on your word, Benefactor. We can find a local bar and share a drink while we chat. Madame Yao instructed me to meet her at our agreed spot if she disappears. It's growing late, so I'll take my leave now.
Mask of elation can reflect the shape of one's soul.
If you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Sure. In Penacony's decorative arts, ravens often symbolize the hidden desires and whispers of humans' dreamscapes.
Aw, we'll be fine.
Don't worry, I once tried to ascend to godhood myself. I won't be dazzled by the honor of an audience with a deity. Taking part in this grand event is also about gaining a deeper understanding of this Arcadia. Just as one cannot miss the Charmony Festival when visiting Penacony.
We're gonna be best teammates, right?
There's no rule saying that supplicants of the Phantasmoon Games have to fight each other, right? On the contrary, for the elation, shouldn't laughter be a resonance that comes from within each other's hearts?
I think Aha might like you.
After putting it on, I seem to hear curious voices. The mask whispers to me, urging me to show my elation to the god, to create miracles that will make the people of the Arcadia laugh with joy.
Sunday will now become elation.
That's a good one. When that general, Yao Guang, shows up again, I should discuss our collaboration plans with her. Good luck.